For some black women who want to date black men, long-term relationships might not be reachable, and this causes them to think about other opportunities.
So I just went to brunch with a couple of my homegirls after church, and there were 5 of us. 4 of us were black, 1 was white. And the 4 of us black girls were single, and the white girl is in a happy, healthy, thriving relationship. Her partner is Hispanic, and they have been dating for a few months now, but like the normal progression: met, hit it off, went on a few dates, got in a relationship, long distance right now, meeting parents soon. Like the normal. Okay, no gray, no limbo, no nothing like that.
Now in this clip, this lady is saying that I went out with some of my friends and the person that was in a relationship wasn't even black, and she's white, but what she did was she got into a relationship with a Hispanic man, and it's serious. And it got her to thinking about her own life. Then she went back and compared the situation to her other friends.
Me and all my black homegirls are talking about our relationship status, and all of us are single, for sure. All of us are like actively dating, some more active than others, but nonetheless single.
In comparisons to her other friends, they are dating, they may be active seeing guys here and there. The reality is the relationships are not going anywhere, and this has caused many black women like her to look for other opportunities. In the case of other opportunities, women can go out and they can look to date other kinds of men. And in the case of one lady that we know by the name of Jada Craig, that's exactly what she did. Jada Craig was on Love Island season 6. And on this particular show, she got into a relationship with a Dominican young man by the name of Kenny Rodriguez. They seemed to be in a pretty good relationship. Everything was going fine. She looked really, really happy. But according to many, there were signs, and there were certain signs of disrespect, like him not paying attention to her, him making little remarks here and there. And that gave this particular black woman a significant observation about black women in relationships.
This is something that I've noticed about black women, not all, of course, because I'm a black woman and I don't think like that, but I kind of find it very disgusting or weird, is that we tend to, as black women, overly punish black men for what we deemed as disrespectful or weird towards a black woman.
Now, this woman is saying something that is all too familiar. When black women are in relationships with black men, they don't take the disrespect as much. But when they're in relationships with non-black men, then it's a different story. But wait, there's more.
But if a white guy does the exact same thing, if not worse, but he dresses it up a little bit better, kind of has like a player tone to it, and he panders by saying sweet words to her, then it's looked at as okay because, for one, he's white, you're projecting your own interracial fantasies onto this guy or interracial couple.
So black women will take this, especially from white men, certain levels of disrespect, as long as the man is pandering, because it plays into their own insecurity. Well, initially, that was the situation with Jada Craig and Kenny Rodriguez, until Kenny Rodriguez was found doing horrendous things to Jada Craig. Not only was he cheating on her, he never wanted to be with her in the first place. And because of that, found out that it was all for show. She was actually being used for her money and fame. He was basically being with her just to look good for the optics so he can get more opportunities. I mean, literally, the guy is in other women's inboxes and none of them were black women. And then a big fallout happened across social media. It got so bad that Jada Craig's supporters started to threaten Kenny Rodriguez and their family. And she had to come out and say this.
You guys, if you genuinely love me, if you genuinely care about me, you want to help me heal, I'm begging you, please leave Kenny's family alone. That family did nothing wrong to me. They were nothing but kind. Everyone I ever met always defends me, always stood up for me. Do not go to their house. Don't go to their jobs. Do not threaten them. I'm begging you, leave them alone. They've been through enough. They've been apologetic to me. They've always been nice to me. So I'm begging you guys, please leave Kenny's family alone. I'm trying to close this chapter. It's getting stressful. But if you guys could do anything for me, can you guys just leave it alone?
Now Jada Craig has broken up with Kenny Rodriguez, and it's all bad now. She's over it. But then something happened.
If it's missing it.
You ready? Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. What's going on here? What? Come on. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Hold on. We just got you, Janae, in LA. And you didn't talk about any.
So that's the rapper Key Glock in an interview. All of a sudden, Jada Craig just shoots up there, and he's shocked. Like, yo, like, what are you doing here? But of course, she had to, get some clout and show that, oh yeah, I'm back in the market, and guess who I'm dating? I'm dating Key Glock. And even the fans recognize this.
Just so we're clear, we saw the look on Key Glock's face, right? Just so we're clear, we understood the energy when she walked up, right? I just want to make sure, because people in the comments are talking about some, oh, I'm not mad at it. Y'all might not be mad at it, but he is.
Yeah, that's right. I did recognize Key Glock's face. He seemed to be shocked, like he didn't, know she was there or didn't want her there. I'm pretty sure he's okay with dating her, but she just walked into his interview, and maybe he wanted to keep the relationships under wraps and all of that. Like, she blew up the spot. But the reality is now all of a sudden, how to come back and talk to black men. That's very interesting. And this is not uncommon. I know a lady here in Uganda, and stop the show. By the way, she is super thick. Like, super thick. She ended up dating this white dude, okay? The white dude was, not really nice to her. She thought that he would be nice, just like the first lady, giving herself an opportunity as an African woman to see what else the world had to offer. Unfortunately, in her case, the white guy was not what she thought. And so now this lady, when you ever talk about the ability for her to date white men or something like that, she's completely against it. She is very hateful towards white men because of her experience. And she went from, showing off white men a lot on her WhatsApp statuses to now you don't want anything to do with those white men. And I find that to be very interesting because these are the men that you wanted. And so now after you feel like white men don't want you or Dominican men don't want you, then who do you come back to? All of a sudden now you're back with the black man, and you know how to make googly eyes with the black man. And now that makes me think, okay, do you really like black men? Do you really love black men? Or are you using Key Glock the same way that Kenny Rodriguez used you for clout? And this is what I really think. And I'm not trying to say that Jada Craig doesn't like black men, because first of all, I think Jada Craig is very beautiful. I don't care if you call her dark skin, light skin. I know some dudes ain't, a big fan of the weaves and all that, but she's a very beautiful, a very attractive young lady, right? And I'm really think that she's fine. However, it's like, okay, did you not have an opportunity with a black guy before? Or maybe because you went viral and people heard your story, that opened up the door. It could be the case. But again, it's interesting how all these women, once it don't work out with such and such, then let's come back to black men, as if black men are just the last line of defense. And I see this happening a lot more as the world is starting to get more, let me say it like this, in my honest opinion, people are starting to become more tribalistic now. We're definitely seeing it from whites. We're definitely seeing it from blacks, especially black Americans, hashtag FBA. We're seeing this mentality from certain Africans, right? The Asians, Dominicans have always been like this. So now what is happening is that whole idea of you as a black woman going out and being accepted by somebody else's community, while it still happens, a lot of people are being a lot more open about staying within their community, okay? Now, it's very possible that, African women, get with Chinese men. You see it here. You see it in America. It's possible that this happens, but the question is it as plausible, right? In the world, as it becomes more open about its cultural preferences, and that means, hey, if I'm a black man, you know, and I want to stay with black women, or a white man and stay with white women, that will push other groups out, okay? And so black women, as they're not getting married as much, and that number is increasing, and then what's going to happen is you're starting to see black women go out into the world and experience a lack of success in some of these interracial marriages or relationships, and then experience some level of mistreatment from non-black men. And this is just to say that anybody can mistreat you. A black man, white man, Asian man, men are men, right? Women are women. But the reality is that a lot of these ladies thought that by dealing with these men in these other communities, by somehow it would make things easier. And that's the mistake. So then once they go out there and find out that, man, you know, as a black woman, I'm paying for a lot of stuff. I saw a World Star video where a guy worked in a restaurant, and he said like 80 or 90% of the dates he sees with black women and white men, that black women are paying for it. And so now black women, or some of them at least, are saying, look, maybe the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And then the question that I asked these black women, well, then what was your attitude towards black men to begin with? And that's the same question for black men dating black women. It's one thing to say, okay, you know, black women are this and black women are that. But then have we honestly said, okay, when we date white women, do we have a different demeanor? Do we respect them more? Do we show more respect for Asian women than we do with women in our community? Like, what are we doing? And it's the same question I would ask Jada Craig. Like, if you, as a black woman, had this same level of respect and admiration that you have for Kenny Rodriguez, and maybe she has, I don't know, then okay, why are you now coming back to Key Glock? And you definitely want the world to know that you're coming back to Key Glock, or do you want the world to know because you want to make Kenny Rodriguez jealous and you want to make your ex-Dominican guy jealous who don't care nothing about you? Please don't let that be the case. And I'm gonna say this to black men: if you know a lot of black women and their preference is not black men, whatever you do, don't let them use you as a rebound. All right? Look, if all they date is non-black men, white guys, and all of a sudden they want to date you, you could very well be just being, you know, used for the optics. And we are not here to be used for the optics. Like, that can go somewhere else. Trust me, okay? Take it somewhere else. It will not belong here. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Oshay Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.